It's in the game.
This is a matchup we've been waiting for. Conference rivals who don't like each other very much, and heightened intensity here because both teams come in ranked in the top 10. And the Aggies will kick this away to start us off. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. He tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. So the Kansas Jayhawks offense drives out there to open this game. This is a running game that comes in on a roll. The top back, over 100 yards rushing, found the end zone multiple times. Clearly, he's going to be the focal point of the defense today, Kirk, you'd think, anyway.
Yeah, how much fun was it to watch this offense and watch him specifically, what he was able to do. Pretty much anything he wanted to do, he was able to capitalize on. Now, today, it's a different challenge. New game, new opportunity to showcase what he can do. And I think it's important that this offense show that they can do more than just run the football, because I think this defense is locked in to take him away.
Early in the season, Kirk, I think you can sense both these teams realize there's a lot to play for, a lot at stake for their seasons, and they're just kind of settling into this game.
Well, just look at the atmosphere today. It's almost playoff-like out there. Both these teams understand what a win could do for them, and the intensity is jacked up out on the field.
Looking to pass here on second down. On the move now. He's got the first down and more. And they make the tackle, but that's a huge chunk play on the scramble. He saw an opening and just went for it.
Man, it is fun to watch this guy get out in the open field. I didn't realize he could run like this. That's a big gain for this offense.
How aggressive will they be on this first down play? And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Looks toward the sideline, finds the running back.
Well, they get positive yards here, but you have a sense that they wanted a little bit more of that pitch and catch.
Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. An inside div now from the shotgun. They make the tackle, but that's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 34.
Man, this is exactly how you want to start an opening drive on the road for this offense. Really well-blocked play, pick up some nice yardage. And if you're this offensive line, this is exactly what you talked about all week long in your meetings. Establish the line of scrimmage and take control of things up front, especially early in this game. They give their running back plenty of room to rumble.
Both teams sort of sparring in the early going, what we expect to be a really competitive top 10 showdown here mid-season.
Yeah, mid-season games like this are so exciting because you think you know who these teams are, and after today, we'll have a much better idea. The team that plays mistake-free is going to be able to get out of here with a win. Chris, I know it's not a huge game. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
Looking right, this one caught. Breaking tackles and going. They bring him down at the 7. The offense set up now with a first and goal.
That's exactly what you want to see here from this offense. A big third down conversion. Offensive line did their job, giving a quarterback enough time. Great read, good execution, throws the ball accurately. And now you got some momentum going here on this opening drive.
Bringing pressure. Receiver makes the grab. And bring him down, but the back able to pick up some decent yardage on that screen.
Boy, tight windows as always down here. They have trust in throwing it. You just have to be smart.
And the crowd really making some noise now, trying to help out this defense to get this stop near the goal line. Trying for the touchdown, they'll test the left side. And he muscles into the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas.
Well, the script from the offensive coordinator works perfectly here to get this game started for this offense. Great job of mixing up a lot of different looks to get a read and a gauge of what this defense is up to today, and you're able to put 6 points up on the board. Great start.
Bringing it out, it's Castro. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line. Good job of the coverage team. The Aggies offense makes their way onto the field for their first possession. Kirk, in this quarterback's career, has been a mix of mistakes, but also stepping up in some big moments when needed.
Chris, this guy doesn't necessarily have the flashy skill set, but he's very consistent with what he does within this offensive structure. And the defense better be careful, because whether it's his legs or his arm, he can make you pay.
First down and more. He's still running. Tackle made after a solid gain. They spot the ball at the 34.
When this back has room to run, he really can hurt you with his speed and ability to accelerate upfield to pick up a first down. Think about A&M backs over the years. They have been spoiled. Some great backs, most recently Devon A-Chain and Isaiah Spiller. But even going back, people forget Dante Hall when he wore that Texas A&M uniform.
They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well do you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
So it's third and long from the 29. Defense figures to bring pressure here. Dropping back, it's Vargas. Swarm for the pass rush, a sack.
Well, a real shot here to answer that opening drive score with one of your own, but the sack here on third down now really hurts your momentum. What decision do you come up with here on fourth down after giving up that sack?
He's got some daylight turning on the speed. The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. The Kansas offense is back out there now. So here's the first play of the drive. They're set up at the 43. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. They'll try to pick up the yardage on the ground. The defense all over it. They stop it right at the line.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Give it to the back again. Got the first down and still motoring. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Breaking free at the 35. Now here he goes. And he's finally forced out of bounds inside the 10. Big play to set up a first and goal. Offense racing down the field. It sets up a first and goal inside the 10. They'll hand it off. No stopping him on that run. Touchdown, Jayhawks.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his second touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
The offense will now quickly spend a timeout. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. position. Gets it to the 25-yard line. That's where they'll start the drive. And the Texas A&M offense heads back out onto the field. In the first play of the drive now from the 25. They came up empty on the last possession, forced to punt it away. Can they begin to click now? Trying to create outside the pocket, but they've got him for a sack.
Well, the defense would not be denied on this play. They come up with a sack. Quarterback really didn't have much of a chance at all. Lucky he just held on to the ball.
To the air, it's Vargas. Here's the throw deep downfield. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. Tackle made, but a big play all the way to the 48.
That's good for a fighting Texas Aggie.
Well, Kirk, Kansas has the lead here. Solid performance so far, creating some separation. Here's the first quarter stats.
14, Texas A&M, 0.
Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. And that's a solid gain before the defense able to bring him down. Again, makes it second and medium. Ball handed off. And the freshman brings him down quickly.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Running back with the football. Clutch conversion on third there. Sets him up first down from the 31. The Aggies looking to keep this drive rolling.
Fighting Texas Aggie.
And the back gets the football. Makes the catch, but the defense breaks on the ball, and it's a short gain.
Well, another short gain for this offense on the ground, and you got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They have really negated that aspect of this offense the entire first half and really making them one-dimensional. And if that doesn't change, I don't know how they get back into this game.
Has the first down and more. Slide. The big hit.
This guy was a great three-sport athlete out of high school. He's not the fastest, but as you can see, if he has room to take off, he's savvy enough to understand when to do it, and he has the speed to be able to pick up nice yards.
From the shotgun, here's an inside give. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. They don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
To throw, it's Vargas. Pressure is coming. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
That's the third sack now, and we're not even to halftime. The offense is losing. They're getting whipped up front at the line of scrimmage. The offensive coordinator better make some adjustments, or this thing could snowball.
And it sails right through the middle of the uprights. Solid kick. So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Here comes the Jayhawks offense back on the field. Great possession last time. They punch it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. He escapes the pocket. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, of which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
And they'll try to pick it up on the ground. They tackle him, but not before he makes the 45, a solid gain.
Just a great play by the running back here, finding his lanes and then exploding through the gap when it opened up.
Great start for the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another first down. Running game is working. They'll stick with it on first down. He's past the marker and still going. Tackled, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 45. And the Jayhawks will line up on 1st and 10. They'll switch it up, looking to throw. Catch made on the out route. He's taken down, but that's a nice gain. They'll spot the ball now at the 35.
Man, Chris, everything seems to be clicking for this offense. And if they can keep this up through all 4 quarters, it could get really ugly by the 4th.
They'll run it here. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
The offense has had really good rhythm in this drive, running the ball, throwing the football. Seems like every play has been positive yards until that stop right there by the defense.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. And the quarterback dropping back. And that pass is hauled in over the middle. Defense makes the stop very close to a first down.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
So the offense faces 3rd and short from the +26. Might be 4-down territory, but let's see what the call is here. And they pick up the first on the ground. And they convert on 3rd. Football at the 20 now. First down in the red zone.
Well, good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases, to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
The Jayhawks are in the red zone now. Off the play fake on first down. Looking to scramble. Launching one to the end zone. Throws it too far over everyone's head and incomplete.
That ball just seemed to sail on him. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch in bounds, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
Zone stop. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. The receiver grabs it. They're able to convert. Now it'll be 1st and goal and the 6. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the 2nd quarter.
You know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? Their own defense. Man, when I played, I used to have defensive guys come down and tell me when we'd have a long drive how much it would allow them to rest and go out and play dominant football.
1st and goal, handoff. That's a nice wrap-up there by the junior. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here.
A pretty good push up front here by this offense line to get some positive yards here. You wonder if they're going to be able to run it in, or they're going to have to spread this defense out and try to find a one-on-one matchup to put the ball through the air for the touchdown.
Defense getting very heavy here, looking to stuff the run. Another handoff to him on 2nd and goal. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss. And now the defense will call a timeout here. There's something they didn't like about that look, and they'll make an adjustment for this important play. And this big crowd doing everything possible to inspire this defense down here near the goal line. 3rd and goal. looking to throw the ball. Looking to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Kansas.
Oh, man, these guys will not be stopped. Talk about putting up points before halftime and then really putting some distance on the scoreboard. This defense is officially reeling.
Good job dealing with the footing. BAT is good.
21, Texas A&M.
So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And here comes the Aggies offense back on the field. They've got a choice here in the final minute. Do they get aggressive, try to cut into this lead, or play it safe and point toward the second half? QB to the tight end for a completion. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Looking to throw. It's Vargas. Fires it to the wideout. Makes the grab. Tackle made, but a big play all the way to the 48. And the Aggies come to the line in the hurry-up. And they quickly spike the football to stop the clock.
No gain on the play.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Quarterback drops back. Defense is coming after him. On the run here, taking a deep shot. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. Now it's third down.
What a play by this defender to step in and swat that deep ball away.
They come to the line. A long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. He cannot escape. It's a sack. And now the defense will call a timeout before this critical down, just to get everybody on the same page. And on fourth down, the punter sends it away. And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. And here comes the Kansas offense back on the field. We'd expect a prudent decision here, backed up near their own end zone. Just run the clock out and get to halftime. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside.
Chris, it's the consistency of this pack is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
Or throwaway there. Gave up on the play, but now it's going to bring up third down. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Jayhawks will kick it off to begin the second half. And the return starts just inside the end zone. And he's brought down at the 12. That's poor field position to start the drive. And here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. After falling way behind in the first half, they need to find a spark right now to cut into this big lead. Caught for the completion. Tackle made at the 23 as they gain some important breathing room. First down here for this offense.
Look at this, Chris. After that big gain and a first down, they're already at the line of scrimmage, ready to get this up-tempo offense cranking.
Stopped short of the marker after just a short gain.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards. They're on 1st and 10.
Looking to throw. It's Vargas. Makes a quick catch. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
In the 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. And the quarterback finds an open target on the crossing route. A huge gain moves the ball to the +22. Great scoring position now. The Aggies will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. Looking to throw it on first down. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. He's going to take off. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. The offense eager to keep this drive going, but facing a 3rd and long from the 20 now. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Took contact on the throw. Ball knocked away in the end zone. A great defensive play.
Chris, this offensive coordinator is going to have to adjust. We've seen hits and sacks and pressure on this quarterback all game long. They've got to find a solution to create more time for the quarterback to be able to throw the football, or maybe completely overhaul and change what they're doing on offense.
Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
The Kansas offense is back out there now. Here comes a handoff. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
Important 2nd down play coming up. Handoff from the shotgun. The gain moves the ball to the 34. Defense sets the formation. It's 3rd down. Can he make it to the marker? There's the tackle, but 1st down yardage.
How impressive have these guys been up front today? Big 3rd down, know what you need to do, get the 1st down, continue to hold on to that lead, continue to work clock, and get that much closer to securing a victory.
The offense will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here.
Timeout, Kansas.
And the Jayhawks will have 1st and 10 here. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Run it up the middle, but stuff for no gain.
Maybe this stop is an indicator of what's to come for this defense. The offense, frankly, has been able to enforce their will in the first half, but maybe things are starting to change.
Change of pace, now looking to throw the football. With the catch, it's Knox. They stop him at the 47, but that's enough for a 1st down.
Quarterback sees that this defense is dropping way back in zone coverage, so he does the right thing. Gets it underneath to that drag route and picks up a 1st down.
The Jayhawks are moving quickly down the field. First down, looking to throw the ball. Makes the catch. It's Knox. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play. That's good timing there. Receiver makes the catch and then has some room to run.
Yeah, anytime you're going to run a route like this, you know who needs to get a lot of credit is the offensive line, because this play takes some time for the receiver to work his way across the field on that drag route, and the quarterback that time had enough time to be able to navigate the coverage and make the accurate throw.
They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a 1st and goal.
Outstanding blocking on the left side of that offensive line. That's really what opened up this play. They did their job, and you can see the results. You burst open and get a big gain on the ground. If I were them, I'd keep going to that side and see how much more success they can have.
Touchdown, Jayhawks. They are pouring it on now. And now here comes the point after attempt. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He'll bring it out from his end zone. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. And for the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. To throw, it's Vargas. Looking to set up a screen pass here. Defense stops him short of the first down marker, and that'll do it for the third quarter of play.
Brings up second down.
And as we take a break, take a quick look at how the national rankings stack up in the chase for those playoff positions.
Kansas 28, Texas A&M 6.
Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. It's a short completion to the big tight end. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Chris, here we are in the fourth quarter. These guys are trailing. Had been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count these guys out.
And he stopped after gaining 4 yards, so 2nd and 6.
Second down coming up.
They'll run it. Hand it off to the running back. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Chris, overall, it's been a tough day for this offense, but especially for this running back. Just not able to find any kind of traction at all. And it's made this offense somewhat one-dimensional, and a large reason they're trailing in the fourth quarter.
Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup is good enough to move the chains. First down. Putting together a nice drive now. It'll be first down close to midfield. The back's got it. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
He'll hand it off. Not much on that play. Brought down short.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Back to throw. It's Vargas. Oh, the pass rush gets home.
Man, how about the job by this defense? I mean, we really expected this offense to be able to come into this game, put up big yards and a lot of points, and here we are in the fourth quarter. Collectively, they don't even have 200 yards total offense, and they just seem to be out of sync. Give all the credit to the defensive coordinator and those defensive players and the way they're putting this pressure on this quarterback and this offense.
That decision to go for it on fourth down doesn't work out. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. And he finds the running back in the flat. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Offense getting set. Second down play here. And the single back takes the handoff. They stop him, but it's a first down.
Hey, it's a great job of running the football. It's the right idea, but the back's got to stay in bounds. Because remember, with the new rule in college football, the clock still stops momentarily until the referee sets the play clock for the next play, and then it'll start again. So stay in bounds and work that clock.
Finding enough space for a solid game before they stop it.
Well, if there's a silver lining for the defense, at least this quarterback didn't get out and gash him for a first down. But now they've got options coming up here. I wouldn't be surprised to see if they go back to him again.
Getting set. Here's second down. Quarterback pulls the ball. It's a keeper. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. So it's third and short in the opponent's 28. Let's see what the play call is here. They're already in field goal range, but thinking about the end zone. It's incomplete. The defense rises up and gets the stop against this very efficient third down offense. It's fourth down and 4 to try to keep the drive going. It's complete. That's enough for a first down. They've got him, but they convert on fourth down, and the drive keeps going.
by the receiver.
Boy, the defense is in the right coverage here. Looked like they had exactly what they wanted to be able to come up with a stop here on 4th down. But there's the timing between a quarterback and the receiver. They knew exactly where they needed to go. Great timing and a 1st down.
It's the 2-minute timeout as the offense tries to put the finishing touches here on a lopsided victory. The Jayhawks lining up here on 1st and 10. Chewing clock with the running game. Touchdown, Kansas. Still no answer for this offense. But they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT.
Chris, I know the back's going to get a lot of attention for this touchdown, but I was focused on the offensive line. You had 5 guys working as one. Great communication, able to get up to that 2nd level and open things up nicely to allow the back into the end zone.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Castro. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 19. Looking to pass. It's Vargas. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion. Pass caught. 2nd down now. Looking for a receiver. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. So a very makeable 3rd down for this offense from the 26-yard line. Can he get there on the ground? Brought down at the 33. That's good enough to move the sticks.
You know, even though that these guys are facing a deficit, they're not just going all through the air. Love the fact that you're running the football, keeping this defense honest, not panicking by just
on the move, but can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
It is a sack party out there for this defense. Everything going their way. You know that this offense is going to try to throw the football down by such a big margin late in the game. And this defensive line is bringing the heat. They come up with another sack.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a 1st down. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Swarm with a pass rush. A sack.
This defense has been lights out today. Great job once again applying pressure on this quarterback. This poor quarterback, he doesn't know what he has seen today. Not able to get anything going to be able to try to compete in this game. They're down big, and now they're just hoping for that clock to run out.
And it falls incomplete. A turnover on downs. Big play for this defense. Here comes the Jayhawks offense back on the field. We come back out protecting a safe lead. What an awesome feeling to be way ahead in a big road game. Gets the first and still running. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
He's brought down.
They knew they're going to need clutch plays like that, Kirk. This is a battle we expected to come down to the final minutes. It looks like the higher-ranked team's going to dodge the upset and move on.
Yeah, good for them to be able to close this game out. They played very, very well and very deserving. For the loser in this game, still an opportunity to learn from your mistakes. Try to get yourself in position to still make a run at the end of the year.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. They'll change the pre-snap look now. That's the running back who makes the catch across the middle. Touchdown, Jayhawks. This offense is still clicking. This was a case of a higher-ranked, respected team that came in here and handled business. Did what we expected them to do, Kirk, but they did it with impressive focus and execution.
Man, you said it. These guys just seem to be on a mission today. They weren't going to let anything get in their way.